Hello students, we had two sessions on multiple choice questions. This one session I want to extend because of the weightage of questions in the entrance examinations. And now let me discuss almost because we discussed so far all good questions, all challenging questions, all entrance appeared questions. So hope so you got a grip in solving problems. Now with this hope we will proceed with the next questions. So in the last session we solved up to question number 31. So let me discuss onwards 32. What is given here is, just observe the question paper. If tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A, tan B, tan C, then ABC must be angles of a triangle. The sum of any two of ABC is equal to third. A plus B plus C must be an integral multiple of pi. None of these. So what is given here is, they have given that if tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A, tan B, tan C. This is given already. Now, which of the four option is correct? Which among the four is correct? So we don't know anything about this. Simply they have given tan A plus tan B plus tan C. So what we will do here is we will apply tan of A plus B formula. Okay, but we know up to tan of A plus B. Tan of A plus B is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. We don't know for three angles. So what we will do here is usually we will write this thing as tan of A plus B plus C. Okay, I will consider this as A, this whole term as B. Now you know tan of A plus B formula, that is tan A plus tan B. B place you have B plus C divided by 1 minus tan A into tan of B plus C. Okay, now in the next step, tan A plus, I will expand on this thing. It is nothing but tan B plus tan C upon 1 minus tan B tan C divided by 1 minus tan A into, again I will expand this, it is tan B plus tan C upon 1 minus tan B into tan C. Now in the numerator, I will simply multiply, that is I will take LCM. Tan A minus, it is tan A, tan B, tan C. Okay. Then numerator is again tan B plus tan C. Okay. Divided by LCM is 1 minus tan B, tan C. Whole divided by simply multiply, it is 1, okay, minus tan B tan C, 1 minus, then you multiply this is minus tan A, okay, after minus tan A. So I guess you do one thing. So this is the thing, we will simply take the LCM, that is 1 minus tan B tan C minus tan A tan B, okay, minus tan A tan C, okay, divided by LCM is 1 minus tan B tan C. Okay, we will cancel it. We both have same thing. So I want to know tan of A plus B plus C is equal to tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus tan A tan B tan C, whole divided by denominator 1 minus, write it in order, tan A tan B minus tan B tan C minus tan C tan A. Okay, this is the formula for tan of A plus B. We derive that now. Now what is given? They have given that if tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A tan B tan C. So I'll replace this thing by this. What will happen? This result will become tan of a plus b plus c is equal to, if you replace this quantity by this thing, because they were given in the question, this becomes tan a tan b tan c minus tan a tan b tan c. It is 0. 0 by anything is 0. So when tan is 0, tan 0 is equal to sin 0 by cos 0. Sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. What is 0 by 1? 0. So what is tan 0? Tan will become 0 if it is integral multiple of pi, because when sin 0 it gives you 0, but when cos 0 it gives you 1. So because of 0 of sin, this tan becomes 0. Therefore when sin is 0 for any multiple of pi. Yes, therefore I can say option C, that a plus b plus c must be an integral multiple of pi. Integral multiple of pi means n pi. I told in my regular class. Because of sin 0, this whole term becomes 0. So sin is responsible for tan to become 0. When sin is 0, for any multiple of pi. Therefore, that a plus b plus c, if it is n pi, it is integral multiple of pi, then this result will hold good. Therefore, I can say a plus b plus c is an integral multiple of pi. Okay, so option C is the right answer for this particular question. So just keep in mind this result for your, for solving any problems based on tan of 3 angles. That is, tan of a plus b is tan a plus tan b plus tan c minus tan a tan b tan c divided by 1 minus tan a tan b minus tan b tan c minus tan c tan. Okay, if you know this thing, you will easily manage problem based on tan. Now let's move on to the next question. The ratio of the greatest value of 2 minus cos x plus sin square x to its least value is. Okay, they expect us to find ratio of greatest value to least value of some function. What is given? Some function is given. What is that function? I call that as y. 2 minus cos x plus sin square x, something given. So I want to manage greatest value to least value. So what we'll do here is, we'll write this thing as 2 minus cos x plus, if I call this as 1 minus cos x. So what will happen here? It is 2 minus cos x plus 1 minus cos square x, right? So we all know 2 plus 1 is 3. It is 3 minus cos x cos square x minus common. I'll write this as a cos x plus cos square x. Okay. If you want, you can rewrite this thing as 3 minus cos square x plus cos x. Okay. So this is the given question. I have expressed it in this fashion. Now what is the possibility of further simplification? I guess you heard in quadratic equation, completing the square method. Okay, complete the square method. So what I will do with this equation is, let me do some rough work here. Now, if I consider cos square x plus cos x, it looks like a square. Okay, therefore a is cos x. It looks like 2ab. Okay, therefore 2ab is cos x. But we already know a is cos x, because it is a square, it looks like a square. So it is 2 into a is cos x into b is equal to cos x. So cos x get cancelled. 2b is equal to 1. b is 1 by 2. With this I got to know b is 1 by 2. a is cos x. So I can write this thing as cos square x plus cos x. I'll write it as a cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, minus 1 by 4. Why I am writing like this is, let me explain you. What I did here is, this is nothing but cos square x plus cos x. Okay, this looks like a square. This is a square I wrote as it is. This is 2ab as per our consideration. If this is 2ab, b is this, no, I write it as a b square. It is 1 by 4. So I will subtract with minus 1 by 4. Okay, therefore what will happen here? This term becomes from this to this. I'll write it as a cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square minus 1 by 4. Okay, but we have along with this particular term. So what we will do here is, so we have another term, it is minus cos square x this. So if I write this thing as minus, so therefore what is minus of cos square x plus cos x? Okay, it will become minus of cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Minus minus become plus. Okay, therefore when you add 3, so when you add 3 to that expression, this expression become plus 3. Okay, and this expression become minus of cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 1 13. It is 13 by 4. Understood? I got to know that 3 minus cos square x plus cos x can be written as cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 13 by 4. Therefore, I will write, therefore, y is equal to 13 by 4 minus cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. So, this is the simplified form of this particular expression. Because I wrote here all systematic way. So, initially it was there, but in the question we have minus. I took minus. Okay, it become minus and minus minus become plus. Then I have a term 3. I have added 3 to the both sides. I got plus 3 here, and finally my expression becomes in this way. Now, how to find maximum? Meaning, because they want ratio of greatest value to least value. I want greatest to least value of this thing. So what we will do here is, first of all, we will do our calculation like this. Okay, we know that cos x lies between minus 1 to plus 1. That is the range of cos x, right? Now, what we will do here usually is, I will add plus 1 by 2 now. Just observe this technique. This helps you a lot for upcoming problem. We know that cos x range is minus 1 to plus 1. Now, I will write cos x plus 1 by 2. If I added here plus 1 by 2, here also I will add 1 by 2. It is 1 plus 1 by 2 greater than or equal to minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Hope you understood. What is minus 1 plus 1 by 2? It is minus 2 plus 1. It is minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to cos x plus 1 by 2 less than or equal to 3 by 2. Okay. Now, what we will do here is, we will stick with that things are up and down. Now, we have scale. So, when I scale this becomes 1 by 4 greater than or equal to cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square. If I scale here also I should scale. Minus 1 by 4 greater, that is minus 1 by 2 the square is 1 by 4, 3 by 2 square is 9 by 4. Now I have minus sign. Therefore, what I will observe here is, anyhow it is this, no, I write this thing as cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square is more than or equal to 0. Because 1 by 4 is more than 0, I will neglect this quantity. So it is more than 0, less than or equal to 9 by 4. I will think like this. But I have with this square minus. So I will multiply minus both sides. We all know that 2 is less than 3. But when you multiply minus 2 is more than minus 3. Because when you multiply minus, sign will reverse. That is, inequality will reverse. So when I multiply minus, this highest value becomes lowest value. That is minus 9 by 4 less than or equal to minus times cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square less than or equal to 0. Now I will add 13 by 4 because I have in this expression 13 by 4. I will add 13 by 4. So what will happen when you add 13 by 4? It becomes 13 by 4 minus 9 by 4. Okay? It is 13 by 4 minus 9 by 4 less than or equal to 13 by 4 minus cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square less than or equal to 13 by 4 plus 0. 13 minus 9 is 4. 4 by 4 is 1. 1 is less than or equal to 13 by 4 minus cos x plus 1 by 2 the whole square less than or equal to 13 by 4. What is this expression is? This expression is y. It is next version of this question. Yes or no? This step, this step, this step, this step, this step, and finally this step become this. Anyhow, this both are same only, no? Because of my knowledge, I simplified it as it best. So I got to know that this expression is my given question. This given question's maximum value is 13 by 4. This given question minimum value is 1. They want ratio. Ratio of greatest value to least value. Ratio means what? A by B or A is to B. Therefore, here greatest value is 13 by 4. Least value is 1. 13 by 4 is 13 by 4 only. Therefore, greatest value to least value is 13 by 4 divided by 1. So, final answer is 13 by 4 only. Therefore, the ratio of greatest value to least value of that question is 13 by 4. Okay, this is one of the IIT screening test 2008 question. If you offer, so such question you will find. So these all matters a lot. So just take care of all these things. Okay, so fine. So option C is the right answer of this particular question. We discuss now question number 34. Okay, the least value of, now they have not expected greatest value, they want only least value. Least value of some question, they want least value of cos square x minus 6 sin x cos x plus 3 sin square x plus 2. Okay, they want least value of this particular expression. So how to find? So first what we will do, I'll write this thing as y. Okay, y equal to cos square I will not touch, minus it is 3 times of, I will rewrite, I have written 6 as a 3 times of 2, then I will keep 3 sin square x as it is. Let's see. Okay, then what we will do, we will write it as a cos square x minus 3 times of sin 2x plus 3 times of, if I write this as a 1 minus cos square x plus 2, or you can split here also, it's your wish. So what I did, I wrote 6 as a 3 times of 2. I know that 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. So this becomes cos square x minus 3 times of sin 2x plus 3 minus 3 cos square x plus 2. Okay, then this expression becomes cos square x minus 3 cos square x. It is minus 2 cos square x. Okay, minus 3 sin 2x plus 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, I want least value of this particular expression, where I got again this thing. So, what we will do here is, if I write this as a 1 minus sin square x, just you take in mind. If I write 1 minus sin 2x, so is it possible to work out? That we have to think. If it is not possible to work out, then we will see another method, that is 3 sin 2x plus 5. Okay. Now, if you observe this, you will get minus 2 plus 2 sin square x minus 3 sin 2x plus 5. Okay, we got again huge number with the scale only. So I guess that this will not work. So what we will do now is, what if I write like this, just wait, 3 sin square x plus 2. What if I write like this, that is 1 minus sin square x, okay, minus 3 times of sin 2x plus 3 times of sin square x plus 2. Okay, now this particular term, what is given there, that is the least value of cos square x minus 6 sin x cos x plus 3 sin 2x. We want answer in terms of 4 minus root 10, root 10, root 10, root 10, something we want. So what if I write like this, that is 1, I'll write directly now, 1 plus 2, that is 3, minus sin square x plus 3 sin square x, it is 2 sin square x, okay, minus 3 times of sin 2x. Okay, now again we got this particular expression. Okay, we want to find somewhat like almost it is in the expression of a cos b sin. In this way I want. So I know that 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x. Okay, and 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sin square x. Okay, we all know. So I will do one thing and write 2 sin square x as 1 minus cos 2x minus 3 sin 2x. Okay, then I'll write plus 1 4 minus cos 2x minus 3 sin 2x. Okay, then what I will do, 4 I will take minus common, it becomes cos 2x plus 3 sin 2x. Okay, so I got this particular expression as simplified form because of this particular thing. Now always keep in mind a cos x plus b sin x always lies between a square plus b square as well as minus a square plus b square. I have given it in my synopsis. Now it looks like a cos x, in place of x you have 2x, don't think. In place of x you have 2x. Okay, a cos x plus b sin x. Both are x only. Consider this as a x. So what we can see? We know with this I can say cos 2x plus 3 sin 2x lies between square root of, in place of a what you have 1. So 1 square is 1 plus in place of b what you have 3. 3 square is 9. Greater than or equal to minus 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9. So it lies between root 10 to cos 2x plus 3 sin 2x less than or equal to root 10. But this is not at all my question. My question is I want minus here. So I will multiply minus to this expression. When you multiply minus, this reverse becomes minus root 10 less than or equal to minus cos 2x plus 3 sin 2x. Okay, less than or equal to minus of minus becomes plus. Now I have 4, that is I need to add 4 to receive inequality. When I add 4, here also I will add 4. This 4 minus root 10 less than or equal. Here also I will add 4 minus cos 2x plus 3 sin 2x less than or equal to 4 plus root 10. What is this expression? This expression is simplified form of given question. Yes. Therefore, my given question lies between 4 minus root 10 to 4 plus root 10. They expected what is the minimum value, that is what is the least value. Least is minimum. So what is the minimum value? 4 minus root 10. Therefore 4 minus root 10 is the right answer for that question number 34, because they expected least value. Because I simplified my given question in this pattern, then I used this notation. Okay, it will be no that here. If you observe synopsis, you will find this result. Okay, based on all synopsis, we can easily derive the solving result. So this is another period question in JEE as well as in CET. Okay, Karnataka CET. So please take care of such thing. Okay, fine. Now we will discuss the next question. So always you need to do trial and error method. If one method not works, no need to worry. Go for the next method. Okay. So always find a path in such a way that you should always get a proper path. And proper path is got by the practice as well as experiment. Okay. So we won't get answer in a first attempt only. Okay. Let's move on to the question number 35. What is the question is? What is given is if y equal to tan square x plus sec x, where x is not odd multiple of 90. Please how to write shortly? X is not odd multiple of 90. Okay, then which option is correct? If x is not odd multiple of pi by 2, then for this value y, where that y belongs to minus infinity to 1, minus infinity to minus 1, minus 1 to infinity, or 1 to infinity, that is the question. So what we will do here is, I'll write this thing here. We all know that 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. Therefore, tan square x can be written as sec square x minus 1, and I will write this as it is. Okay. In the next attempt, I'll write this thing as sec square x, okay, plus sec x. Okay. Then I will bring that y this side. So this becomes minus of y plus 1 equal to 0, because I brought this side become minus 1. So minus 1 minus y. So it becomes a quadratic equation. Therefore, I write this thing as it is quadratic, okay, in sec x, right? It looks like ax square bx, okay, plus c. So the solution is sec x equal to minus b. It is minus 1 plus or minus b square. Minus 1 square is 1 minus 4 into a. A is what? 1. C is what? minus of y plus 1 upon 2a, 2 into 1, 2. It looks like ax square bx plus c. Okay, I'll write here. It looks like ax square plus bx plus c. In place of x, we have sec x. So when you simplify, this becomes minus 1 plus or minus. Minus minus become plus. It is 4 times of y plus 1 upon 2. Okay, so this becomes minus 1 plus or minus 4y plus 5 greater than 2. Now we all know that x is always real number. We are speaking about a trigonometric function, means we never think about more than real number. Maximum availability is real number. So means obviously we can say that we can call this quantity as a discriminant. Therefore 4y plus 5 is greater than or equal to 0. And now we got two expressions. So that is, we all know, if you observe trigonometric function table, sec x range, if you observe, we always say sec x is more than or equal to 1 or sec x is less than or equals to minus 1. That you can check. Okay, if you check for it. So what do we do? Obviously we have two options. So sec x has two options. One option is sec x equal to minus 1 plus root of 4y plus 5 greater than 2, or sec x equal to minus 1 minus of 4y plus 5 upon 2. Obviously this quantity is more than 1. This quantity is less than 1. Therefore I will write minus 1 plus root of 4y plus 5 by 2 greater than or equal to 1, or sec x, one more value is minus 1 minus of 4y plus 5 by 2 less than or equal to minus 1. Because of this negative value, obviously it will go. Therefore I will take this as a y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4, right? Because 4y is greater than minus 4, y is greater than minus 4, minus 5 by 4. And when you simplify it, so this becomes minus 1 plus root of 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 2. I have shifted here. And minus 1 minus 4y plus 5 less than or equals to minus 2. Okay, so y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and root of 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to, you add plus 1 here. So it becomes minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0, 2 plus 1 becomes 3, or to remove this, add plus 1 here. Okay, so this becomes minus of 4y plus 5 less than or equals to, when you add plus 1, it becomes minus. Okay, so what will happen here is, I can say y is greater than or equals to minus 5 by 4 and root of 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 3, or y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and minus of 4y plus 5 less than or equal to minus 1. I have made two compartments, two categories. So y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and when you square on both sides, it becomes 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 9, or y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and, okay, first of all I will do multiply minus on both sides, because in inequality negative sign plays a major role. So this becomes root of 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so what I will do, y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and 4y is greater than or equal to 9 minus 5 is 4, or y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and when you square on both sides, you will find 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 1. So when you solve this inequality, y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and y is greater than or equal to 1, or y is greater than or equal to minus 5 by 4 and when you shift this side, it becomes 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. So it is y is greater than or equal to minus 1, because 1 minus 5 is minus 4. Therefore y divided by 4. Minus 4 by 4 is minus 1. Now we need to think which option suits me a good. Now if you check the option, first option is minus infinity to 1. It is less than 1. So less than 1 I don't have. Yes, so first option is not correct. If you check second option, it is minus infinity to minus 1. That is less than minus 1. Even less than minus also I don't have.
But if I check for third option, minus 1 to infinity. Okay, so minus 1 to infinity, and I have last option as 1 to infinity, which is open interval. And you studied in set theory, open interval means points are not included. But here y is more than 1 means I can say it is 1 to infinity, which is closed. Y is more than minus 1 means I can say minus 1 to infinity. Yes or no? In this, which is suitable? They have given both, but in the option they have given here open. So open means this is not the right answer. This will be the right answer. That is y is more than minus 1 is minus 1 to infinity. Therefore, for 35th question, option C is the right answer. That is, if y belongs to minus 1 to infinity, then tan square x plus sec x satisfies some identity or some relation, okay, where x is not odd multiple of pi by 2. To proceed for this, we proceed with such a huge calculation. All you need is practice as well as idea. Okay, option C, that is y is more than minus 1 to infinity, is the right answer for this particular question. Again, this is one kind of entrance, that is IIT screening test question. Okay, so just take care of all these things. So sometime what will happen, some IIT question they will choose for Karnataka CET also. Okay, so all this thing is we always study both parallelly. Okay, there is nothing like CET question is of lower level, JEE question is higher. All depends on our level. Okay, how quick we are in solving the problem. Okay, we will discuss the next question now. What is given in 36th question is the maximum value of 1 plus sine pi by 4 plus x, 2 cos pi by 4 minus x for real x is. So maximum value means again we want it in terms of inequality. That we will think now. What is the maximum value of? I'll call this question is y, 1 plus sine pi by 4 plus x plus 2 times of cos pi by 4 minus x. Okay, so this becomes 1 plus sine of a plus b, that is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, plus 2 times of cos of a minus b, cos a cos b plus sine a sine b. Okay, let me work out with this idea. 1 plus sine 45 is 1 by root 2, it is cos x, is 1 by root 2 is sin x. So when you work out here, it is 1 by root 2 cos x, 1 by root 2 sin x. Okay. So what I will do normally now, 1 plus, I'll write this thing as 1 by root 2 common cos x plus the sin x. Okay. We'll check what will happen later. When I multiply here, it is 2 by root 2. When I rationalize 2 by root 2, it is root 2 by root 2. Okay. So when I rationalize 2 by root 2, it will become root 2 root 2. So we end up with the root 2 root is 2, it will cancel. So we will end up with root 2 cos x. Okay, it is nothing but root 2 times cos x plus sin x. Okay. Now what we will do here is, we can't take anything term common. What if I write like this? Okay, here 1 by root 2 cos x, here root 2 cos x. So what I will do, it is 1 by root 2 plus root 2 cos x. Okay, so then similarly 1 by root 2 plus root 2 sin x. This looks like cos x by root 2 plus cos x root 2 sin x by root 2 plus sin x root 2. Okay, I brought up to this. So what we want here is, we want the maximum value of this particular expression. Again, it looks like a cos b plus b sin c. We all know that for a cos x plus b sin x, okay, the maximum value is under root a square plus b square, and minimum value is minus of a square plus b square. If I consider this, okay, that is 1 by root 2 plus root 2 cos x plus 1 by root 2 plus root 2 sin x, or it is one more way I can write it, y equal to 1 plus, it is 1 by root 2 plus root 2 times cos x plus sin x. Is that fine? We can write up to this. So what we'll do here is, we all know that cos x plus sin x, its maximum value. It looks like a cos x, b sin x. A is 1, b is 1. It is nothing but 1 square plus 1 square greater than or equals to minus of 1 square plus 1 square. That is minus root 2 less than or equals to cos x plus sin x less than or equals to root 2. Okay. Now I want to multiply 1 by root 2, that is 1 by root 2 plus root 2 times cos x plus sin x. Means here also I need to multiply 1 by root 2 plus root 2 times root 2. Here also I need to multiply, let me take big space. Okay, I will multiply minus times 1 by root 2 plus root 2 into root 2. Okay, so when I simplify this expression, this becomes root 2 by root 2. It is 1 plus root 2 into root 2. Okay, less than or equals to, I got this expression as y. Less than or equals to root 2 by root 2 is 1. It is 2. But with respect to that expression, sorry, it is not y. Okay, it is again 1 by root 2 plus root 2 into cos x plus sin x. Okay, less than or equals to 1 plus root 2 into 2. Now, when expression will be complete, when I add plus 1. So when I add plus 1 here, so this become, it looks like already minus 3. Okay, I will add plus 1. This become, here also it become 1 plus 1 by root 2 plus root 2 times cos x plus sin x less than or equals to, add plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So it become minus 3 plus 1, this minus 2 less than or equals to, now this expression become given question y. Less than or equals to 2 plus 2 is 4. What they expected? They expected what is the maximum value of this expression. This expression is nothing but simple form of given question. So its maximum is 4, minimum is minus 2. That is option number B. That is the right answer for this particular question. Okay. All you need is, you need to understand synopsis properly. If you understand synopsis properly, everything is manageable to you people. Okay. So that's about question number 36. Let's move on to the question number 37. So discussing question is all about it's not the easy way. All you need is the effort, back and work. If you have a back and work properly, you'll easily manage everything. Okay, not an issue that. Let's move on to the question number 37. What is given here? The values of a given question, I will write this as 4 sin square x minus cos 2x. The values of 4 sin square x minus cos 2x lies in which of the following interval? Okay, that's the thing they expected from us. So what we'll do here is, I'll write this thing as 1 minus cos 2x by, is that correct? Sin square x can be written as, okay, minus 1 cos 2x. So 2 ones are 2 2s are. So you left with 2 times of 1 minus cos 2x minus cos 2x, right? So it's become 2 minus 2 cos 2x minus cos 2x, right? So it's nothing but y equals to 2 minus 3 times of cos 2x. Now I need to find maximum value of this. So I know that cos x lies between plus 1 as well as minus 1. To avoid confusion, I'll set 1. Okay? Which implies cos 2x is also lies between plus 1 as well as minus 1. Now I need to multiply 3. Therefore it becomes 3 cos 2x less than or equal to, here also 3, here also 3, it is minus 3. Now multiply minus. When you multiply minus, this becomes minus 3 less than or equal to minus 3 cos 2x less than or equal to minus become plus. Now add plus 2. When I add plus 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1 less than or equal to 2 minus 3 cos 2x. When you add 2, 2 plus 3 is 5. This is nothing but simplified question or simplified form of my question. Okay. So they want lies in which of the interval? So it is nothing but minus 1 to 5. Y is what? Y is nothing but simplified form of what? My given question. So I got to know that both are included. You studied in set theory, right? Y belongs to minus 1, 5. If it is like this, no, then this interval will become open. But here both you have equal, no? So I will write this as a in this fashion. That is, option B is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, these all questions will appear in your entrance exam. There is no doubt, definitely. So just focus on such questions. Okay, so let's move on to the question number 38. Listen, okay. So if you have a practice, you will manage anything. Okay. So another question they expected. So if x plus y plus z is equal to pi, tan x tan z is equal to 2, tan y tan z is equal to 18, then what is tan square z answer? Just now we derived some result. What I will do? What is given here? Given is x plus y plus z is pi. I will apply tan on both sides. So you get tan of x plus y plus z is equal to tan pi. And we all know tan pi is equal to sin pi divided by cos pi. Sin pi is 0, 0 by cos pi, it is 0. So what is the result for tan of x plus y? It is tan x plus tan y plus tan z minus tan x tan y tan z upon 1 minus tan x tan y. Just I saw first question of today's session. Tan y tan z tan z tan x is equal to 0. To make my work simple, I multiply denominator to that right hand side part. So I got tan x plus tan y plus tan z minus tan x tan y tan z equal to 0. Hope so you understand. Then I will shift this side. So this becomes tan x plus tan y plus tan z is equal to tan x tan y tan z. Now what will given here is they given that tan x tan z 2. So we will do some experiment now. Tan x plus tan y plus tan z. This becomes tan x tan z is 2 means this expression becomes 2 tan y. Now what I will do? It is become tan x plus tan z is equal to 2 tan y minus tan y. Become tan y. Hope so you understood. I brought this side. Now I will multiply both sides by tan z. Just you think why I am doing like this. Multiply both sides by tan z. So it becomes tan z is equal to tan y tan z. So this expression becomes tan x tan z plus tan square z, and tan y tan z is answer is 18. Yes. Now what is tan x tan z answer? Tan x tan z answer is 2. It becomes 2 plus tan square z is equal to 18. It is I want to know tan square z is 18 minus 2, 16. Okay. So yeah, option D is in 16th. Okay. 16 is in option D. So option D is the right answer for this particular question. So let's move on to the next idea. This is question number 39. So all you need is your cooperation. Watch video again and again so that you can easily manage all these things. So they have given 4 expressions in question number 39. First expression is A, it is sin 1 plus cos 1. Second is root sin 1 plus root cos 1. Third is root 1 plus sin 2. D is 1. Out of these, which is greatest? Okay, they expected answer from us. One thing always keep in mind, my dear student, root of sin 1, okay, greater than sin 1, greater than sin square 1. This thing you always keep in mind. Similarly, root of cos 1 greater than cos 1, greater than cos square 1. If you have a scientific calculator, you just go through it by keeping that scientific calculator in a radian mode. Now what I will do, I will add these two expressions on both sides. So if I add these two expressions, this becomes root sin 1 plus root cos 1. Okay, greater than sin 1 plus cos 1 greater than sin square 1 plus cos square 1. It looks like sin square theta plus cos square theta. That is 1. I will call this as the expression 1. I got to know that root sin 1 plus root cos 1 greater than 1 means he is least. I want greatest. So this option is ruled out now. Okay. Now, what I will do, I will consider this thing. What will happen with this root of sin? So it is nothing but I will express 1 as sin square 1 plus cos square 1. Yes. I will write sin 2 as 2 times of sin 1 cos 1. Because sin theta into cos theta is sin 2 theta. I have taken that 2 as 2 into 1. Now it becomes sin 1 plus cos 1 the whole square because sin 1 plus square is sin square 1, cos 1 the whole square, cos square is 2 times of sin 1 cos 1. Now square will cancel. You left with sin 1 plus cos 1. With this I got to know 1 plus sin 2 is same as sin 1 plus cos 1. Means this sin 1 plus cos 1 has one more name. What is that? Root of 1 plus sin 2. Again, this term is dominant over sin 1 plus 1 cos 1 as well as 1 plus root sin 2. Okay, you got to know. I got that expression root 1 plus sin 2. If you simplify, you got sin 1 plus cos 1. Means root 1 plus sin 2 is equal to sin 1 plus cos 1. Now here I already got one equation. This is sin 1 plus cos 1 which is same as root 1 plus sin 2. And here this is greatest now. Because this is ruled out. 1 plus sin 2 is same as sin 1 plus cos 1. He is dominant. Therefore option B, that is root sin 1 plus root cos 1 is biggest among these expressions. All we need is this. So don't blindly accept. If you have a standard calculator, just keep it in a radian mode and just try for it. You'll get to know everything. Understood? So that's about the question number 39. All you need is your perfect effort. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. If y equal to sin square x plus cos raised to 4x, then for all real values of x which is suitable, that's the expected. Now we will discuss the next question. It is question number 40. A bit interesting question that we will discuss now. What is given in that question number 40 is, if y is equal to sin square x plus cos raised to 4x, then for all real value of x, which option is correct? That is y belongs to closed interval 1, 2, y belongs to closed interval 3 by 4, 1, y belongs to 3 by 4, 3 by 16 which is of closed interval, and y belongs to 1, 6 which is of closed interval. If this relation is satisfied, which interval that y belongs to, or in which interval that sin square x cos raised to 4x will appear or come. So what we will do here, if you compare both to the power 2 to the power 4 is big. So let me target that 4 as it is. It is write it that cos raised to 4x plus, what if I write sin square x is the cos square x, 1 minus cos square x. Then what will happen here? It becomes cos raised to 4x minus cos square x plus 1. Now, in the previous problem, I talk about this completing speed that you studied in your lower classes. If I will consider A as cos square x, in this relation it looks like cos square x the whole square. Then I will consider 2ab
as cos square x. Okay, what is A already taken? Cos square x into B is equal to cos square x. So cos square x will cancel. 2B equal to 1, B equal to 1 upon 2. So I can say this thing can be written as cos raised to 4x, that is A square. Or if you confuse, you write this thing as cos square x the whole square minus 2ab plus b square. B square is 1 by 2 the whole square, 1 by 4. It is new to me, so I will subtract plus 1. Now from this step to this step, I will write it in a shorter way. That is cos square x minus 1 by 2 the whole square, right? So minus 1 by 4 plus 1. So when you take LCM, it becomes 3 by 4, right? So I simplified my given question in this fashion. So how to manage the remaining thing, and we will take care. Now we all know that cos x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Yes. But when we spare cos, it lies between more than 0, less than 1. That's for cos square x. But here you have cos square x minus 1 by 2. Therefore, as I cos square x minus 1 by 2 means I have subtracted minus 1 by 2. Therefore, it becomes 1 minus 1 by 2. Okay, less than or equals to 0 minus 1 by 2. This becomes 0 minus 1 by 2. That is minus 1 by 2. Less than or equals to cos square x minus 1 by 2. Less than or equals to 1 by 2, right? Because 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 by 2. Now I want square of this thing. So when I square, this becomes 1 by 4 less than or equals to cos square x minus 1 by 2 the whole square less than or equals to 1 by 4. It means to say that cos square x minus 1 by 2 the whole square is less than or equals to 1 by 4 but more than or equal to 0, which is implications. Now next what I will do here is you have plus 3 by 4 along with that. So add 3 by 4. 0 plus 3 by 4 is 3 by 4 less than or equals to cos square x minus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 3 by 4 less than or equals to 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. It is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. What is this term is? This term is simplified form of my given question. That is y. Therefore, what I can say, write the conclusion here. This is 3 by 4 less than or equals to y less than or equals to 1. What is the question here? If y is sin square x plus cos raised to 4x, for all real values, which option is correct? Therefore, that y belongs to, both are included, therefore close the interval 3 by 4 comma 1. So, as per the question, option B is the right answer. So, see, we all studied this method, that is completing square method long back, that is in our mind, maybe 8th standard or 9th standard, maybe in 7th standard for some scheme, ICSE, CBSE. But look at the application now. So, whatever it may be, though you will write JEE Advanced, JEE Main, NATA exam, whatever it may be, everything is base. If you have a strong base, irrespective of subject, you will easily manage any competitive exam. All you need is base, all you need is better you prepare material in a strong way, so that any kind of question you will manage it. Okay, so that's about question number 40. So let's move on to the, just take care of this step. What I did here is I have kept cos raised to 4x as it is, then I taken sin square x as 1 minus cos square x. I managed with this, I got this particular expression, then I squared, I got my requirement, and at the end I got to know that y belongs to close the interval 3 by 4 comma 1. So the option B is the right answer for this particular question. Now we will discuss next thing. Now, what is given here is minimum value of
27 to the power cos x, 27 to the power cos x plus 81 to the power sin x. Look at the pattern they have given here. 27 to the power cos x and 81 to the power sin x. They want minimum value of this. Means whenever it comes, question has minimum maximum, always keep in mind one thing. You need to bring it in a this fashion, inequality. It may be a less than x less than b. It may be a less than or equal to x less than b, or it may be a less than or equal to x less than b, or it may be a less than x less than or equal to b. Try to bring in this fashion. So where for x a is minimum, b is maximum. So you need to bring in this fashion. But what to do with this thing? If previous question we can say sin square x is cos square x, 1 minus cos square x, everything we can manage. But how to manage with this thing? I will take help of geometry that we studied in our lower classes. We all know that if a, b, c are three numbers, okay, then arithmetic mean is nothing but a plus c by 2. Geometric mean is nothing but, that is arithmetic mean of b is nothing but a plus c by 2. Geometric mean of these two numbers is root ac, that is equal to b. And always keep in mind, arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. Why? Why this means? You just consider arithmetic mean minus geometric mean. That you will study later. Might use some of student study. What is arithmetic mean? It is a plus c by 2 minus. What is geometric mean? Root ac. So it is nothing but a plus c minus 2 root ac upon 2, right? Then you can write this as root a minus root c the whole square upon 2, because root a the square is a, it is a square. Root b the square, that is root c the square is c. Okay, minus 2 times of root a into root c. Look like root a minus root c. Anyhow, root a minus root c will give positive answer. If it gives negative answer, this doesn't matter. The root will always be positive. So this is positive, this is positive. Might it may be smaller, greater than. Depending upon this, you will get this result. Anyway, if you got negative result, also squaring of that get positive only. So positive divided by 2 is positive quantity. Obviously, it is greater than 0. Yes. So arithmetic mean minus geometric mean is greater than 0. That is arithmetic mean minus geometric mean greater than 0. So with this I can say arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. I have shifted that this side. So this is one of the famous inequality. So always keep in mind arithmetic mean is geometric mean. Always arithmetic mean is dominant. So this thing you keep in mind. With this I will make use of this result here. We know that arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. Okay, I will consider these two as a as well as b. So what will happen? We know that it is a plus c by 2 greater than root ac, right? Therefore, what I will do here is arithmetic mean is nothing but 20. I will take a as 27 to the power cos x. Okay, plus 81 to the power sin x upon 2 greater than square root of 27 to the power cos x into 81 to the power sin x. Next, what I will do here is I will write this thing as 27 to the power cos x as it is, 81 to the power sin x as it is, greater than. I will shift that 2 to the right hand side top position. 2 times of 27 to the power cos x into 81 to the power sin x. They want minimum value of this expression, not maximum value. Say for example, if it is like this, which is minimum? A is minimum, B is maximum. So for this expression they want minimum. So this answer what I will get is the minimum. So what I will do now is, so I'll write like this expression 27 to the power cos x plus 81 to the power sin x is greater than 2 times of square root of 27 can greater than 3 cube times cos x into, it is 3 raised to 4 because 3 cube is 27. 27 threes are. It is nothing but, it is directly 81. Yes. So we can say almost 3 raised to 4, right? Science. Because 3 square 9, 9 threes are 27, 27 threes are. Therefore, I got like this expression. Now write square root of 3 times 3 cos x into 3 times 4 sin x. You got to know a power m whole power m is a power m, right? Now it looks like a power m into a power m. So I can say a power m plus n, that is 3 cos x plus 4 sin x. Now what do we do with this thing? I know that a cos x plus b sin x is less than or equals to under root a square plus b square. I have given it in a synopsis, right? Now in place of a, just check. You have here a plus 3 cos x is 3 plus 4, it is 4 sin x. So I can say it is under root of a square is 9 plus 4 square, 16 greater than minus 9 plus 16 is minus 5 less than or equals to 3 cos x plus 4 sin x less than or equals to 5. It is, if it is only like this, we are helpless to get answer. But luckily we have expression like this. But we are speaking about a minimum value. No? What is the minimum value of this expression? Minimum value of this fraction is minus 5. Luckily, as it is contains this sign, so I can write in place of this minus 5. Understood? If it is not, there is a bit problem for me. So as this expression is like this, I'll include here minus 5. So it is 2 times of square root of 3 power, in place of this I'll write like this. It is nothing but 2 times of 1 by root 3 raised to 5, right? So which is greater than 2 divided by, I'll write it as a 3 power 4. Okay, so 3 power 4 into 3, which is 2 times of 3 power 4 is 81 into 3. So root 81 can be written as 9. Yes, 9 into root 3. Because we all know that root AB can be written as root A into root B, right? Therefore, we can manage with this expression. So we started from this expression and we got this expression is more than 2 by 9 root 3, meaning obviously this is the minimum value. This expression, this particular expression is more than this. What do you say? 2 is more than 1? 2 is more than 1 means 1 is minimum of 2. Therefore, this expression is more than 2 by 9 root 3 means minimum value of this expression is 2 divided by 9 root 3. Yes, it is in option B. Therefore, for 41st question, option B is the right answer. Okay. So in this way, we can do. Sometimes though it is difficult, so many of the trigonometric problems make use of this criteria. So arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. I proved also that result. Just take help of this. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. So if you observe, okay, now we'll discuss the last question. What is given in that 42nd question? Cos pi by 11 plus cos 3 pi by 11 plus cos 5 pi by 11 plus cos 7 pi by 11 plus cos 9 pi by 11. I have given the synopsis. With this we can solve this question. What is given? We know that cos alpha plus cos alpha plus
beta plus cos alpha plus 2 beta so cos alpha plus n minus 1 beta is equal to cos alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2 into sin n beta by 2 divided by sin beta by 2. Okay, so I write this thing as cos pi by 11 plus cos pi by 11 plus 2 pi by 11 plus cos pi by 11 plus 2 times of 2 pi by 11 plus cos pi by 11 plus 3 times of 2 pi by 11 plus cos pi by 11 plus 4 times of 2 pi by 11. You just check. 2 pi plus pi 3 pi, 4 pi plus pi 5 pi, 3 to the 6 pi plus pi 7 pi because LCM is same everywhere. 4 to the 8 pi plus pi 9 pi by 11. With this I can say alpha is pi by 11, beta is 2 pi by 11. Beta, beta, beta. Therefore, what is the formula? I can say here n is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Therefore, which is equal to cos of pi by 11 plus n minus 1. That is pi minus 1. Beta is 2 pi by 11 divided by 2 into sin pi times of 2 pi by 11 divided by 2 divided by sin 2 pi by 11 divided by. So when you simplify, this becomes cos pi by 11 plus 2 get cancelled 4 pi by 11, right? Into sin this 2 get cancelled 5 pi by 11 divided by sin pi by 11. Okay, this 2 get cancelled. So let me write. It's a simplified factor cos of 5 pi by 11 into sin of 5 pi by 11 divided by sin pi by 11. Now it looks like cos A sin B. So cos A sin B is nothing but 1 by 2 times sin A plus B, that is 5 pi by 11 plus 5 pi by 11 10 pi by 11 minus sin B. Okay, A minus B, that is 5 by 11 minus 5 by 11 0 divided by sin pi by 11. When you simplify, this expression becomes sin 10 pi by 11 because sin 0 is 0 divided by denominator sin pi by 11. Now I will write this thing as 1 by 2 times sin of pi minus pi by 11 by divided by sin pi by 11 because it is 11. Okay? 11 pi minus pi 10 pi. So 1 by 2 into 180 sin of 180 means 2 into 90. 2 is even. So function independent function, that is sin pi by 11 divided by sin pi by 11. 180 minus theta means second quadrant. In second quadrant sin is positive. So sin pi by 11 cancel 1 by 2. Yeah, 1 by 2 it is in decimal. So 0.5. So 0.5 is the right answer for this particular question. That is question number 42. So option C is the right answer for this particular question. So I plus winner is formed. So with this, I will put end to this MCQ session of trigonometry. So the confirmation from mathematics department is sets, relation function, mathematical induction, trigonometric functions, chapters covered. So in the next session, I will come up with the new chapter, that is complex number. What is the use of complex number? What do you mean by complex number? Why we need to study it? That we will discuss in upcoming chapter, that is upcoming videos. Till then, please take care of my synopsis. Take care of all problems. Okay, if you solve what I gave material, it's more than enough for your trigonometry knowledge. But if you want excel, you need to solve more number of questions. So these questions gives you the platform what you need to study trigonometry or what you need to solve any trigonometric question. So this is my 100% assurance. It's more than enough.
okay, to get the ideas about solving problems in competitive higher end exams like JEE. Okay, almost all questions are from JEE only here. JEE, IIT screening, and many of the IIT questions they copied in Karnataka CT. That also I consider. Everything is merged. If you refer previous question paper, you find these questions. So please take maximum use of it. Give it 100% in learning trigonometry. Till then, take care. Thank you very much.